Philippines! So it's so good to be back on stage to greet you and talk to you. It is December 2022, last month of the year. And it is a time that we're going to finish strong. And this is the month that you need to plan for 2023. Everybody agree? We need to finish strong, and at the same time, you have to plan for 2023 so that everybody can be not just one, but you need to strive for 2 masterships above what you are at. So even if you fail, you'll be at least one more mastership up. Do you agree? So if you are an agent, your goal is to be at least a diamond master. And if you are a sales master, your goal is to be at least what? A Sharon Rose. So we heard all the necessary things for you to become successful today. We talked about the company. We shared information regarding why the company cares for you. The company cares for you because they want to provide success for you. In order for you to become successful, that means that they have to equip you for success. That means that they're sending you out to be able to become successful out there with other competitors. And that is done by absolute quality and absolute price, meaning the things that we are using today are things that everybody needs. And these products are going to give you leverage in the market that is out there because everybody needs them, right? So everybody does what? They brush their teeth. Everybody shampoos their hair. Everybody does these things, okay? Next, the company produces this education system for you to succeed, meaning you don't need ability. So I meet many people around the world. They say, Coach, I am not good at selling. They say, I'm not good at explaining. I lack the abilities needed to become successful. And I tell them, you don't need to worry about those things. All you need to do is answer the question that I'm about to ask you, okay? The question is, do you brush your teeth? And they say yes. Well, then you are a professional tooth cleaner, right? So you're a professional. You know what a good toothbrush is. You know what a good toothpaste is. You're a pro. That's all you need to be. At the same time, you wash your hair and you wash your body every single day, meaning that you need these everyday necessities. And then on top of that, you invite people here. You don't need to explain anything. Why do you need to explain to somebody that they need to brush their teeth? They already know how to do that. Why do you need to explain to them, hey, do you want to make money brushing your teeth? They say, yes, it's that simple. Okay? Then you say, all right, come to the education seminar. Here, we get educated in terms of what we need and how we need to do it to become successful. And that is why you're here today, because you made a choice to come here to see your future being planned and played out. So everybody here, raise your hand if you have a dream for success. So everybody listening to Dina's lecture, we saw the passion that she has. And I believe that every single one of you here, you have the same passion to become successful. But passion alone will not bring you success. Do you understand that? You can scream every single day, I want to be a sales master. You can scream every single day, aja, aja, aja. But if you do nothing, you will gain nothing. My goal today is to be real with you because I want you to succeed. But I see too many people just shouting things with no actions behind the words that they speak. You need to become responsible for your future. That means that nobody is in control of your success but you. Who is in control of your success? You are in control. So today there's going to be many different people. There's going to be people today who listen to the word, all the information, and their hearts are still hardened. You say, this is an MLM. I don't want to do this business. This is the same like every other business. It's not going to bring me success. So you hear all these things, but your heart is not open. It's going in, but coming back out. And then there's going to be people here today who listen to the lecture. But it is just emotions that you are bringing up. And you want success, but it's just instantaneous. It's just now. As soon as you leave this door, you're going to forget everything that you heard. You're going to go back to your life. You're going to go back to your 9 to 5. And then you're going to forget about everything that you learned today. Is that going to be you? And then there are going to be people today who listen, and then the word that you heard, all the information that you heard, it's going to start taking root. And you're going to think, yeah, I can become successful. Atomy can bring me success because of the compensation plan and the absolute quality and the products that we have. But then you're going to surround yourself with the wrong people. People are going to be telling you, no, you're not going to become successful. They're going to laugh at you and say, how do you think you will become successful? That's not possible. You're going to surround yourself with people that's going to keep giving you negative feedback. And then they're going to squeeze your dream away from you, and they're going to uproot all the information that you have today. And then there's going to be some of you today who understand the influence that people can have on you, and you're going to surround yourself with positive influence, with your sponsors, with other Atomians who are going after that vision, running the marathon with you. And that is my hope for you today, that you surround yourself with individuals that have the same vision, that have the same dreams, that can share and encourage you and push you forward. This is how you become successful. You understand what it is that you're doing, and it is no longer information that was passed on to you, but it becomes your information, and the information that you know can be passed on from you to other people because you now have a understanding and a depth of what you understand. So that is the why that you have to understand. So if you picture yourself, it is two things. You are here plus Atomy. So there's a tool. A tool is needed to bring success in your life. Every single individual that you will meet who are successful have a characteristic of self-discipline. I've never met somebody who is successful who is lazy. Have you ever met a lazy, successful person who is self-made? No, every day they understand that they are limited to 24 hours. They understand that there may not be a tomorrow, and they understand that every single day that they have is a gift, and they use this to build a future for their family. Is that you? Or are you scrolling through Facebook and Instagram every single day, wasting hours and hours of your time? You have to understand that the time given to all of us is the same, no matter if you're rich or poor. All of us are allowed 24 hours a day. So how are you going to use that time to become the auto sales master that we talked about? How are you investing that time to become successful? So let me tell you my story, because this is the road to success, and this is a vision lecture for you. When I started Atomy, I started as a foreigner in Korea. I look Korean, but I do not speak Korean well at the time. So about 10 years ago when I moved to Korea, I was a foreigner there. I'm still considered a foreigner, right? So I get the letter in the mail that my family is 다문화 가족, right? To come to the lecture with the other ethnicity families, right? So I did not know anyone in Korea. I had zero contacts there. But when I heard Atomy, I thought to myself, hey, this is an amazing business model. That's all I thought. I didn't think, oh, this is an MLM. I didn't think anything else other than the possibility of success looks real. Because everybody needs everyday products. The company is free to start, and I am leveraged in a way where success is inevitable. What does that mean? Success is inevitable. It means that no matter what you do, if you continue to do it, you will become successful. That's what I mean. So next year, when your birthday comes, it's inevitable you'll be 1 year older. You don't get to be younger. It's inevitable that you will age. Just like in Atomy, if you continue, it's inevitable that you will become an imperial master. Do you believe that? Do you really believe that? Because if you understand that, will you quit? Those who quit, it's because their lack of understanding in what Atomy is as a tool. This tool can only be used if you understand how to use it. If you don't know how to use a shovel and you try to use a shovel to hammer things, is it going to work well? And if you try to use a hammer to dig things, is it going to work well? No, a hammer needs to be used for what a hammer is purposed for. But a lot of individuals that I see doing Atomy, they're not doing Atomy. They're just selling products. They're not building a network. They're just selling products. They're not doing Atomy in the way that Atomy was created to be used. It is a network marketing tool that is given to you to build a network of individuals who bring everyday PV and passive income to you. But all I see people doing is buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And there's nothing else that they're doing. And then they register people, but then they register people who don't even know their IDs. How many people do you have in your downline? Do you have maybe 10 people, 20 people, 100 people? Well, how many of those members that you registered know their ID and password? Know how to buy the products? It doesn't matter if you register 100 people that buy nothing. You will get nothing. It's like owning a restaurant. 100 people come into your restaurant, look at you, say hi, and go by. Do you make any money? No. When they come to your restaurant, they have to buy food. So your consumers need to become real consumers. So when you're out there every day, you are investing your time and energy, but you need to do it correctly. Have you ever read a book, and you're sitting there reading a book, and then you go page 1, page 2, 5 minutes later, you're thinking, what did I just read? Have you ever done that before? When you're reading and you forget about what you just read, you're just going through the actions. You did read the words, but you don't remember anything else because you were thinking about something else. That's like how we are when we do the business a lot of the times. You're out there working, but you're working and it's not bringing any results because you are not doing it correctly. People don't know why you're here. You're just asking for TIN numbers. Say, give me your TIN card. Give me your information. Here's the ID. And then, bye-bye. Why do you do that if you're not going to go follow up with the business? So the goal in this business is to be efficient. What does it mean to be efficient? It means that you are doing things in the best possible way, efficiency. So you don't need to waste time. So I know members who are very, very passionate and they are in a hurry. They want to go fast, 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 right? Have you ever seen people who are driving really fast and then they only arrive maybe 3 minutes earlier than you? But they're driving fast, almost getting in accidents. It's not about that, okay? So let's think about it. How many hours a day do normal people have? It depends. People ask me, should I be a full-time Atomian or should I be a part-time Atomian? Have you ever heard this before? People want to know, should I do it full-time, part-time? Well, here's the thing. In my mind, there is no full-time. There is no part-time. Those are words that are subjective to you. For me, when I was first doing Atomy, I was part-time because I was a university professor full-time. But I did Atomy like it was my full-time job and my professorship like it was my part-time job. That means that I invested more time and energy into this business than my main business. So how many hours a day do you have free? Do you have 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours? Well, you use that time that you have to do Atomy, then you're a full-time Atomian. But even if you are literally without work and the only thing that you are doing is Atomy, but you don't invest all your free time in Atomy and you're watching Korean dramas, you're going through Instagram, you're looking at Facebook, and you're watching Netflix, and then only doing Atomy 1-2 hours a day, are you going to get the results that you want? No. So therefore, it's not about part-time, it's not about full-time, it's about understanding that this business that you are doing is a business that you need to do consistently, and the bricks need to build up on one another. So why are you doing Atomy incorrectly? It's a funny question to ask, isn't it? If you've been doing Atomy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you're still not seeing the results that you see other people doing, then don't you need to ask yourself if I'm doing something wrong? Don't you think that you need to change things up? That there's something wrong in the way that you are doing your business? So I was talking to individuals the other day, and I asked people, if the business that you're doing today, you are seeing the same results and it's your third year, then you're doing something wrong. You have to change. So the key thing in Atomy is duplication. That is the key thing that you want. That is the power of Atomy. That is the synergy of heart. That is the downline, unlimited downline leverage that CEO Park is talking about. But if you do not have duplicatable partners, then you will forever only be an agent. You are building a pipeline. So that pipeline looks like this. You wake up in the morning and you do the things that you plan to do the day before. So today you need to plan for tomorrow. You don't wake up tomorrow and plan for that day. You plan for it the day before. You have daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. Every single day, your goal is to do what? Is to create new consumers, follow up with current consumers, and then follow through for the next day. It's like working out. When you work out and you want to lose weight, do you go to the gym for 30 minutes, look in the mirror, come home, and then say, wow, I don't see any results, I should quit? Is that how you work out? Do you see instant results? It is impossible to see instant results. But a lot of us are fooled because we work for results that you cannot see. You cannot see the unlimited downline power of your downline. It's impossible to see it. For example, I have partners all over the world that I don't know. That's the power of unlimited downline leverage. But if I saw it and I could see it, then it would mean nothing because it would be, again, only up to my ability. But since it happens here and there with people that I've never met before, then I know that the power of unlimited downline leverage is working. So are you allowing that to work? If you want unlimited downline leverage to work, then what do you need? Come on, what do you need? You need members registering other members that you are not in control of. But if you don't have that being built in your downline, then you have not yet tapped in to the specialty of the Atomy business. Until you tap into that, you are still waiting for that to happen. It's taking root, and the fruit still hasn't come. So do you understand that in this business, the beginning part of this business from 0 PV to 300K PV, which is the 15 points that we discussed, it is dependent on who? You. The most difficult part about this business is from going from 0 PV to what? To 300K PV. But then every single thing after that is easy because it's not you. So let's imagine a hill. You are rolling, it's a snowball up the hill. You're rolling it up the hill. The higher you go, it gets harder and harder and harder. But as soon as you go over the top and then you push it down the hill, what happens? It's a snowball effect. What does the snowball effect look like? It goes and it grows larger and larger and larger as it goes down the hill without your effort. But your effort is up to the hill. Up to the hill. And that is usually the 0 to 300K PV mark of your business. And that is what you are usually in charge of. And as you get to that point, as you get to that position, you will start gaining PV from other members in your downline who see the vision that you have instilled in them, and they will be building the business with you to grow. So the passion that you see and the growth that you want needs to come with the actions from you. So how many people do you meet each day? How many individuals do you share the information with? How consistent are you? Because if you are not consistent, then everything that you work for just crumbles and crumbles. But when you are consistent, everybody around you will follow you and keep growing with you. When I started the business, like I stated in Korea, as a foreigner, everybody told me that I would not become successful. They told me that I was crazy because the first month I only made around $70. And I worked around 8 to 10 hours a day. So 300 hours, let's say. So I made less than about 25 cents an hour. And when I showed everybody my bank account and I told them, look at this amazing business where I am making $70 a month. And they looked at me and they looked at the bank account sheet. They looked at me and they say, you are going crazy. You have been brainwashed is what they told me. What did they tell me? That I've been brainwashed because they did not understand what Atomy is about. I said, no. This money that came into the account is a pipeline that I've built. And I understand that the quality of the products and the ideology of the business is great. So therefore, the individuals that consume these products to bring me the 300K PV on each side that got me the 15 points, they will rebuy the products. And next time, they won't just rebuy the products that they used, but they will add on to the products, and it will grow and grow and grow. And surely enough, that's exactly what happened. Because the individuals that I met and talked to were individuals that understood the business, so therefore the idea of the Atomy business took root. Next, they understood what they needed to do. They needed to continue to use the product. Why? Because it saved them money. Because they were already using products that were more expensive than Atomy. They were already using products that they would have used regardless of if Atomy would have come into their life. And then I told them the secret, that if you keep buying at E-Mart or Walmart or whatever marts that you have here, they're never going to give you money. But if you buy at Atomy, they're going to give you money. And they said, really? Yes. So I will teach you how to make money brushing your teeth, I told them. I will teach you how to make money shampooing your hair. They laughed because it sounds silly, right? If you tell your friends, you say, listen, I'll teach you how to make money brushing your teeth, they'll laugh. Because that's silly to them. They say, what do you mean make money brushing my teeth? But that's exactly what Atomy does. Atomy gives you money to brush your teeth. Atomy gives you money to shower. But you would do that anyways, right? I hope. So, as I told individuals the value of Atomy, they started to do Atomy. But the issue is a lot of us here today, we don't give value to people around us. You tell them what Atomy is. You don't tell them how Atomy can help them. Do you understand? If I give you a company introduction, does that matter? Do you care? No, people don't care. If Atomy was named Faminy or Baminy or Caminy, do you think people would care about the name? No. People don't care. Do you think people care that the products are from Komar, Korea? They don't care. What they care about is, what does that matter to me? So what? But if you cannot answer the so what, you will never win them as a consumer. Think about you. How did you come to be a Atomy member? Why are you here today? If you're here today because somebody invited you and you are still, I don't know, I just got dragged here, I was forced to come, then of course maybe you won't be here next time because you're not here with evidence faith. You're here with just my sponsor told me so faith. Do you know the difference between my sponsor told me so faith? My sponsor told me so faith is what? It's like my mama told me faith. You have to listen to your mom or you're going to get a spanking, right? If mommy says do this, you do this. If mommy says do that, you do that. But when the kid grows up, if they don't understand what you're telling them, then they will rebel and they'll do something else, right? It's because it's not their idea. It's not their understanding. It's not their faith. But if you give them the information needed and it becomes theirs and it takes root, even if you tell them to quit Atomy, they won't. Do you understand the difference? So for example, my partners, let's say that I have partners in my A and B line who are making $10,000, $20,000, and I tell them, I say, you need to quit Atomy. What do you think they'll say? They'll say, you quit, you crazy man. I'm not going to quit because they know the value that Atomy is giving them. They're not doing it for me is the point. Members here, are you buying Hemohim for your sponsor? Do you buy toothbrush because your sponsor needs PV? Do you buy the probiotics because your sponsor told you so? No, you use these products because you need it. You buy these products because it gives you value. It is your business. So in 2023, you need to break your mindset from what? From partner mindset to sponsor mindset. You need to take responsibility of the things that you want to see in your 2023 future. It is not what your sponsor tells you to do. It is not because your lack of what your partners are doing, but it is up to you to decide what it is that you need to do for the future. But without this understanding, so many of us are going to be dragged everywhere. It's just like my kids. I tell my kids, you need to brush your teeth, right? I still have to tell my son, you need to brush your teeth because he doesn't want to brush his teeth. So if I'm a loving father, should I just let my son decide what he wants? So I should maybe respect my son who is 9 years old and tell him, okay, son, since you don't want to brush your teeth, let me tell you what's going to happen, though. All your teeth are going to rot. They're going to fall out. It's going to be very painful. But since you don't want to brush your teeth, I will respect your decision. And then I let all his teeth rot. And then he comes back to me and says, Dad, why did you let my teeth rot? You should have told me to brush my teeth. Your partner will tell you the same thing. Your friends will tell you the same thing. Your family members will tell you the same thing. They'll say, why didn't you tell me about Atomy 3 years ago? And you say, I did. No, you didn't, they'll say, because you didn't tell me until I understood it. So in 2023, you're going to meet many people, and you're going to get lots of rejections. But remember that they are not rejecting you. A lot of individuals that I meet, they get upset. They're like, oh, that person, they rejected me. I told them about Atomy and how amazing Atomy is, but now they don't want to answer my phone call. But remember, everyone, they are not rejecting you. They are rejecting Atomy. And because they don't understand Atomy. There is no logical reason for anybody to reject becoming a consumer because it's free. It's everyday necessities. There's no pressure or risk on you. So therefore, if they reject it, it is because your lack of explanation to them. So what do? You go back and you explain it to them. That's exactly what I did. For example, let me tell you a funny story. I had a partner who asked me to do a one-on-one table meeting, okay? So You have multiple meetings, right? You have meetings at the center. You have meetings here. You can have meetings on one-on-one. So we went to a coffee shop. We invited them. She invited her friend. She sat down. I sat down, and I explained Atomy to her. And I believe I did an amazing job, right? I thought to myself, wow, Jew, you are so good at explaining Atomy. And then I went home and I asked my partner, so how was the meeting? She said she did not like the meeting. I said, why? What happened? It's because she fought with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend looks like you. So she didn't like the way that you looked. I said, what? That has nothing to do with Atomy. But she said, well, she didn't like it. I said, okay. So she didn't like, not Atomy, right? She just wasn't ready to receive the information at the time. So I said, okay, no problem. Set up another meeting, okay? And then we set up another meeting, and then I went again. And then this time, I did the same thing, same explanation. But last time, she was sitting like this. But this time, she was sitting like this, happy. And I went home, and I asked her, I said, so, how'd the meeting go? And she said, well, today, she didn't fight with her boyfriend, and he bought her flowers, so she liked you. And so she liked what you said, and she understood what you said. So if I would have stopped going and didn't try to explain Atomy to her again, then I would have lost the probability of another registered member, which ties to the unlimited downline leverage. Because I would have said, I can't believe that she would not like me because of that reason. That's silly. I'm not going to meet her again. If you do things like this, you are limiting your own success. So it's about consistency, and it's about going and growing the business with as many people as possible. So when I did these things, I have another funny story. I went to one of my partners and I said, keep telling the person about Atomy until they tell you to never come back. Okay, so listen to this. I said, if you go one time, they'll just say, oh, no, thank you. All right? Go another time, and they'll be a little bit frustrated with you. They'll say, I told you I don't really want to listen. Go another time, and they'll be angry with you that I told you not to come. So usually that's where you stop, right? But I had a partner who went, remember, these are store owners, so they can't run away from you. They're at the store, right? So they're at the store every day working, so they can't run away. So you're like, hi, it's me again. But this time, one of my partners, they went in there, and this time, it was beyond anger. Because even anger couldn't keep him out. So he started crying. He said, please, don't come back anymore. But as time went by, they understood what Atomy was and why they were coming to help them. Because they cared for that person. So if you care for somebody, like I care for my son, I don't let him just not brush his teeth. If you care for your family, you care for your friends, you don't let them just not do Atomy. Do you understand? Because sooner or later, their situation and circumstance will change where they will do Atomy. Maybe it's not today, but it will be in the future. Because the new normal is very different now after COVID, right? In the COVID situation, so many people have lost their jobs. Even recently in the United States, they just uploaded the information that Facebook or Meta and Twitter, so many tech companies, they laid off more than close to 30,000 people. That's a lot of jobs gone. What are they going to do? If you don't work, do you stop brushing your teeth? Do you only brush your teeth when you work? Do you only shower when you go to work? So, even if you are unemployed, you still need toothbrushes. You still need toothpaste. But how exciting. You can make money brushing your teeth. and sharing that information with everybody else around you. That's the beauty of Atomy, where in this business model, you can target every single individual around you. So if you care for that person and you want success for that person, you're going to continue to share the information with individuals around you, and that is what will bring about success for you and them, because they will see that you are genuine about their success. You can feel the difference when somebody really cares about you or when somebody is trying to use you. And in this business, we don't have to use anybody. Our motto, as you understand, is what? To cherish the what? Spirit. Okay? We care about that person. And then together, we are doing the 8 steps to success. And in the 8 steps to success, the number 1 point is the most important point that you need. It is about the why. It is your dream. Why are you wanting success? So you can say it like this. What is your dream? What is your goal? What are your ambitions? What do you desire to accomplish during your lifetime here? That is going to be very important, because as you try to accomplish these things, you will be attacked. People will try to take your dream away from you. They will tell you, you can't become successful. That's not going to work. But then you know what the funny thing is? The same people who tell you those things, after you become successful, they say, I knew you could do it. Wow, I knew you could do it, but not me. So even if you understand that this business is about understanding the first step, right? The step 0 that I always talk about is making yourself be known to them as somebody who cares for them, somebody who wants success together with them. And that is not giving up on people, right? And as you do this business, you will understand what I mean, because there will be many times that you want to give up. But if you have the mindset of a sponsor, you cannot give up. But if you have a mindset of just a partner, you can give up, because you have no responsibility. It's like being an owner of a business and an employee of a business. The owner of the business has responsibility to the employees to make sure that they have a good environment to work, to make sure that they are taken care of. And even if an employee quits, the owner's job is to fulfill what that employee's duty was. So if you're an employee and that employee, let's say, is a chef of your restaurant, well, if they quit, then you need to go behind and you need to be the one cooking, because you need to keep your business running. But an employee is, oh, see you later. And then they leave. So you, in 2023, need to change your mindset from what? From partner mindset to sponsor mindset. And with this understanding, you need to plan for 2023 that it becomes the most fruitful year of your Atomy career. And that can only be done one step at a time. It is not some race that you run. For example, you can go to the gym tomorrow. Let's say that you want to make muscles, right? You want to get some biceps and some chest. Us gentlemen, you know. You want to go to the beach and you want to look sexy. So tomorrow you go to the gym and you work out 12 hours because you want a great body. What do you think will happen? Will you have a great body in 12 hours? You will probably be so sore you cannot work out for the next month. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, consistency. So in 2023, I'm even challenging myself. For me, I wanted to give value to people around me and at the same time for myself. So I started a new IG account, right? JYP Daily, and I'm uploading Bible verses every day. So I'm challenging people in 2023 to read the Bible with me through the whole year. So I ask people to follow me who want to do it with me. So what will be your challenge? What are you going to do? Challenge yourself in 2023 to better yourself and to be consistent, even if it is to make one comment each day in your group chat. There are hundreds of members in your Kakao group chat, in your Facebook group chat, in your WhatsApp group chat, and only one person usually uploads, and it's the leader. They're the only one who uploads, and there's 250 people in the WhatsApp group chat, and then just one thumbs up. Is everybody else dead? Even just adding one comment to the group chat will bring synergy, not to just you, but your partners who are going to be invited into that group chat as well, right? As you clean up around you and not expect others to clean the area where you are in, then everybody will do the same thing, right? You make the place that you are at beautiful, and then everybody will follow your footsteps, and everything else will become beautiful. That is the understanding that we need. So yes, you will become successful if you do the necessary things to get there. Every single day, you can watch 10 VODs. You can memorize the 8 steps to success. You can memorize the compensation plan, but that's not going to bring you money. Just because you know 300K brings you 15 points. 700K brings you 30 points. Does that bring you real money into your account? No. You need to go out, make consumers, and as you do those things, you will see success. So in 2023, just focus on these 2 things, okay? Number 1, when people ask you to explain Atomy to them, say you don't know, and you invite them here. You invite them to the center. You invite them to somewhere that they can see the vision of Atomy. Because if you explain it to them, this is what they'll say when you invite them to success. I already heard it from you. You say, you explain Atomy to them and you say, hey, let's go to the success. They say, but you already told me. Why go again? We don't want them to say that, okay? So you invite them here. And then we need to make sure that you are building every single day in a consistent manner to bring success to all those around you. So when you plan for mastership, you are planning it for your partners. So every single day, you are doing this business not to be just a sales master, but every single person here, your goal is minimum to plan for a diamond master. Why? Why? Because when you are doing just a sales master challenge, you are only worried about you. There are no other partners in your downline that you are focused on in terms of building mastership with, because it is just dependent on you, 2.5. But if you have the mentality and mindset of building a team, then you need to look for 2 leaders minimum on each side while you're doing your challenge. And in the future, they will be able to duplicate what you did, and automatically you will be able to build your downline in a way that will make you a diamond master. And once you have those key members, you keep going up in mastership with them. With them, you will become diamond. With them, you will become Sharon Rose. With them, you will become Star Master. And they will do the same thing with their downline, and so on and so forth. And in this business, I will share with the leaders later another secret. So I can't tell you because I need to get you interested to come to the leaders meeting, right? So if you want to hear the secret, hurry up and become a leader, okay? So I saw most of you in Korea when you were on your trip, right? It was very fun to see you there. And next year, we're going to have another trip, and everybody here is going to be invited there. Is that correct? Yes. Are you all going to come there? Yes. That's dependent on who? Not your sponsor, not your partner, on you. And in this Success Academy that I meet and see, I believe that all of you are the ones who are rooted in Atomy. Because during COVID, everybody went away. Right? Where did they all go? I don't know. But you're still here. And it's through you that you're going to see true growth. And I believe that the Philippines is one of the biggest markets that have not yet been tapped. And I see this in the leadership of the leaders here and the management and the staff. I believe that everybody here, you're in a perfect position for success. The only thing lacking is in the equation is you. So I challenge you and I encourage all of you to take the steps necessary to plan for your tomorrow and to stop letting excuses stop you. There were so many things that could have stopped me from becoming successful. For example, when I first started, my wife was pregnant. And as soon as she was pregnant, about 2 months in, 45 days, 60 days, she had very bad morning sickness. But like I said, I'm a foreigner in Korea and I know nobody. So whose network do I need to tap into? My wife's network. So I told her to call all her friends. I need to go meet her friends. But she has morning sickness. Every day she's waking up, she's like, oh. But I said, honey, are you okay? We gotta go. We gotta go meet these people. So she was, in the very beginning, upset with me. She said, do you love me or do you love Atomy? Because I kept saying, Atomy, 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 Atomy. But I said, it's because I love you, I'm doing Atomy. Because through this business, we can take care of our family and our future. So don't be blinded, everyone. Open your eyes. Your success, the tool that you need to succeed is in front of you. Grab it. Take a hold of it, like I did. Don't make excuses saying you don't know people. I didn't know anybody. And then 9 months later, my son was born. And then some of my partners say, I can't do Atomy because my children. But I said, I have to do Atomy because my children. It's a change in mindset. So I literally carried him everywhere, to the Success Academy, to my partner center, and I changed his diaper there, and then I fed him there, and then I lecture like this, even on stage, holding him. So some of you say, I can't do Atomy because of my newborn, because of my child. And I said, I have to do Atomy because of my newborn, because of my child. A change in perspective will change your future. Change your perspective, and you will become successful. Do you agree? In 2023, it is your chance to build your dream, and it is you who will be able to do it. So do not give up, and I will see you all at the top. Thank you very much.